A topic that comes up all the time when I'm coaching men is how to have those difficult conversations, especially with your partner, that seem to always escalate into an argument or worse. And what I would say is one of the things you need to learn to do is to de-escalate, to bring the heat down when you're having a conversation. Now, the best thing to do is to prepare better so that you're in a grounded, loving place before you even have the conversation. Also, not to surprise your partner with a difficult conversation without some kind of warning, right? But even with all that, when you're in a conversation that can be triggering for either of you, one of the things you can do is you can make process comments. A process comment is when you comment on what's actually happening between the two of you that has nothing to do with the content of the conversation. For instance, you say something, you realize maybe you haven't said it the way you want to, or she's having a reaction, is getting defensive. When you notice that, you want to stop and go, wow, I didn't mean to make you defensive. I'm really sorry. What I'm just trying to do is tell you how I feel. So when you comment on the conversation, when you comment on this process, it gives both of you a chance to take a breath and to remember. And the other thing I would say is when you're having difficult conversations with somebody you love, you need to keep that in mind the entire time. Because if the conversation gets off track and it doesn't feel loving to you, or you can see that it absolutely doesn't look like it feels loving to her, you need to be able to stop and make that comment like, I love you. This is not what I want to have happen. I wish we could maybe take a break and come back, because what's most important is that we are able to have these conversations. It's not important for us to absolutely have it right now or for either of us to be right. It's just to be able to have the conversation, know how we each feel, and feel closer as a result.